Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. I am going to be doing some embellishment clusters which I haven't done for ages using Flowering Utopia. Now I know I'm using the 6x6 collection, but the same principle applies for the 6x6, 12x12 papers. I thought I would just try the card making kit for a while and just see how it went, but I'm really missing the 12x12 because I've been making 12x12 cards for such a long time. I just don't know if I feel like I'm shrinking down in size, but anyway, the same principle applies for the 12x12. So I took these, turned them over, and I traced it on this paper to make some other tags. So that's what I'm going to be using like that for the background. Got my creative cuts here and my fussy cuts there. Just think everything's smaller. I'm not used to having smaller, so I'm just going to take some creative cuts here to add some layers. So I'm not sticking anything down at the moment. This is the one that I do like to play before I go and show what I'm doing on here. And I also cut some of these out. This is the die that cuts out all the fancy circles for the little circles, the circles that are on your 12x12. So, but I reckon they're really great for embellishments, and I've already cut one in half because I'm going to use it to help decorate my embellishment clusters. So I'm going to just stick that down for the moment. Hope this video finds you all well. It was really weird here. Well, not weird, really weird. It's just not usual. We had a really hot day yesterday in Adelaide, and they gave a catastrophic fire warning for lots of places, and there were some spot fires, but they were lucky enough to be put out pretty quickly, which was a good thing. And then today it's raining, and they're saying it's going to rain so much tomorrow that there could be there's flood watch warnings out now. So it's just one extreme to another. So a bit weird. Not, there's that word again, weird. It's just not usual to get one extreme after another. So there was some lightning around yesterday apparently, but further north from where we are. So I think that and I do know that my younger son-in-law works, well, actually doesn't work, he actually manages, he is the manager of the abattoirs, and they were told by the electricity grid company that they were going to close shut the grid off. They may as well just go home. So that's what because they wanted to, people were a bit upset because they had no electricity, but the guys said that they left in the electricity grid, get your mouth around those words, Kay. It had been left on, and it kept on being really blowy and hot, and it's quite possible that it could have caused fires, or like if a line came down or something like that. You know, just never can tell us. But that meant that they themselves, my youngest daughter and her husband and 2 kids, were without power. But luckily enough, the change came a bit in a bit earlier, so it wasn't quite as bad in the afternoon, thank goodness. Even we noticed we had to turn off the air conditioner because it was so hot. Now I've cut these in half, like I said, and I'm going to just tuck them in underneath. That's why I've foam mounted the basket, the flower basket. Do I need another one here? Behind, maybe. If you wanted to, you could ink the edges as well. I inked the edges with of the tags with what I use, Victorian velvet. case you wanted to know. I mean, that's just really easy. So you could add birthday wishes here, ready to go on a card, or you could add a ticket to here. See how that looks. Let's cut that off. This feels like it should be a sticker, but I noticed they don't normally do stickers in their credit cards, so not sure if that goes or not. You think, you know, I personally do like to have lots of layers, but may not be your thing. No. Decided it doesn't go. No, I'm just going to use the birthday wishes on that one. Then I'll go on the card later to make a card. So that's one. Do I want to actually, just realise, do I want a butterfly? Could. Just going to trim that up a bit more. I don't think it stopped raining. This morning it hasn't stopped raining. I don't know if you can hear it. I had the fright of my life last night because I couldn't sleep because my legs were a bit twitchy, and I came in here to do some crafting, which is what I do when I can't sleep. And this big black spider was on the wall. I thought, oh no. And went to try and find some fly spray. By the time I got back, it was scuttling behind some cupboards, so I had to sort of spray where I think it went. One of those narrow black ones, you know, those ones I hate. Don't like them. They're like the white tip ones. White tip ones are dangerous. We have so many different horrible spiders in Australia. Put that there. Beautiful. That's my one. And then I'm just going to do the same for the other. Just stick that one. See how you could go that way if you wanted to, but I don't know. For some unknown reason, I like to go the other way. So they're basically more or less the same, but you could do like a mass make, and then you've got lots of cards, elements, or elements to go in on your scrapbooking layouts ready to go. Because you could have that. Let's have a look. Peeking over the top of a layout like that. It's just so much fun playing with what you have. And like I said, normally when I make these, I usually use the 12 by 12 collections, and I think I'm missing them, but I can't change back just for a while. I think you must have this for 6 months, so. By then I might have got used to it. So this was it. Oh, this is so clever. See how there's lots of little pink butterflies that look like petals. Very clever. Okay, so for this one I'm going to use this circle. Used to be cut a little bit more because it's sticking out a bit too much because it's a narrower element. This is a narrower flower shape. Just needs to be, that's better. Just cut a bit more off. So I know that last night lots of places cancelled the carols nights because it was just not safe. I mean, we were looking after our youngest grandson because he's just had a tonsils taken out last week, and then he had grommets put in, and so we had him for 2 days while my daughter went back to work because she had some time off to look after him. And then she said, we already offered him, she said, could you have him? So we had him for 2 days. But my other grandson was still going to school, and he was going to Osh afterwards, but the Osh people rang, or there was a message or something, I'm not sure. My daughter said they were closing early because of the fire risks. Could he be picked up earlier? So that's what she had to do. She said, could you pick up Austin? So we said, yes, we can do that. And then she rang back to say, don't worry about it. You could take the youngest one to Osh. Her husband was going to pick him up from work because he had to close, because like I said, he had to leave, closing the grid. Do you reckon that's a bit too much, the same, using pink one? I don't think there's another colour. Yes, there is. There's a blue one there. Does that look a bit different? Odd. I don't think it does actually. But I'm a bit thingy about the white bit, so I cut that off. So we just took our youngest grandson, well, husband did, and took them to Osh, waited for their dad, which wasn't very long, and then left them to it. So hopefully he's not, because like they said, he wasn't allowed to do anything exercious for a week. This is my youngest grandson that had the operation. So did a few things, played games. He brought his little device, of course, they've got to have their little devices. Sorry about that one coming up because it's very narrow. I want a yellow one again, do you reckon? Like, look a bit odd. No, I don't think it does actually. It's like the middle of a flower. You can always draw the stamens back in again if it bothers you that they're not there. Okay, I'm not going to put a greeting on this one, only because I couldn't decide which one to use. And the last one. They look totally different, don't they, really? That's what's so much fun about them. So this time I'm going to use 2 flower clusters from the Creative Cuts. Where's my foam mats? These ones are from Kmart. They're actually quite good. I was a bit concerned because sometimes you buy things that are a little bit cheaper, they don't always aren't always quite as effective, but these are quite good actually. I'm quite pleased. I'm going to cover up that flamingo. Leave some foam mounts around the bottom, because if you put them up the top, it'll be bumping into this. Let's have a look. Need one there to go here. Need one there. Just trying to work out where I want them. Sorry. Here. Just a bit of glue at the top just to keep it down. Is that stopping? Is that rain stopped? Wow, that'll be good. We don't, I mean, we want the rain, don't get me wrong, it's good to have rain, but not when it causes damage. Still spitting a bit though. Thank heavens we don't get flooding where we do, but I should never say never, because things are changing, so you just never know. I probably should have done this first, sorry. Just trying to get it up above, underneath that, enough to get, so you can't see the flamingo. That's where I can see the flamingo. That's what's bothering me. Okay, just quickly. Here was me thinking it stopped. We only live about a couple of minutes away from the shop, so we usually tend to walk over there. Okay, does that need a word or something, or a bird or something? What do you reckon? Can I hear you yelling at me? What do you think? Inclined to want to take his little feet off. Poor bird. Right, do it that way. Just cut that little bit off there. And here, in case you're wondering, these are ergonomic scissors from Uniquely Creative, like the collection is from the Flowering Utopia is from Uniquely Creative too, which is an Australian company online, and they do ship overseas, but I don't know what the postage is. I'm sorry, I can't help you there. But best scissors. They're so comfortable. They fit your hands really well. Anyway, you could put then birthday over there like this, and you probably think, oh, that's a bit too big. I don't know if it is really. You could always trim it down a little bit if you didn't like it that big with your scissors, which I might do. So this one's got a bird, those one's got, so they're, even though the same principle behind the design, they look completely different. So hope you enjoyed seeing how they came together and you have a go at yourself. So again, Don't be put off by the fact that I use 6x6 collection. You can use it with any collection really. Have a go at just creating elements together and to make an embellishment. And you could even use it for your journals as well. So thank you very much for joining me today, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.